All right, today though, today it's a different thing. Today is the joy of emotes. So welcome in. Sorry, welcome in. We are going to work on an emote, and it's the emote that actually. I asked you guys on the Discord, which one of the four sketches you prefer. I think only Tilda, Diamondback, Ainsley said what they would like. And I believe that it was Tilda and Diamondback agreed on one of those. So we're going to do that one. So let's check them out. I have them right here. These are the four sketches I made the other day. And the one that Tilda and Diamondback chose was the shrug one. So we're going to be working on the shrug. All they look useful. Yeah, that's cool. So we're going to be working on this one. This one had 2 votes. So I guess this is the one we're going to be working on. Today, I'm going to make my life way easier and the process a little bit different because the sketch is already done. So what I'm going to do is just use these templates. The template to go right into it instead of sketching on the canvas this time. I think we don't need to. I already like this shape a lot. And I think it's basically ready. So let's copy this one up. Let's go to our software. And as you know, the usual thing, we go to new file. Since it's an emote, we are going to create a canvas of 500 pixels by 500 pixels. We will reduce that at the end, as I always explain, but it's better to start with a canvas that is a little bit bigger and have the final picture, the final PNG reduced to the 112 requirements of Twitch instead of working on 112 from the beginning. As you know already, the pixels basically in this case mean that they are a grid of, in this case, 500 by 500. If we do 112, then we're limiting ourselves because the lines will have to go through, right? And that is the way you end up making pixel art with like way less than that. or why things look pixelated because they're not made for that size. So we're gonna do 500 by 500. That works for me. Again, the PPI doesn't really matter if you're just gonna use the emotes. They will matter because of the size of the final picture, but I like to keep it high because I am using some of those also for printing. So 300 PPI is really good. It's high definition for printing. So in the case you want to do something like this at some point, then having it in that resolution is a very, very good idea. Right? That's a very good idea. That's why I keep it at 300. The rest of options, there's no need to bother with them, except that you check that you're always in the model of RGB alpha. That's some clever. The segue. Keep the model at RGB alpha. So if you don't know what this means, basically RGB is red, green, blue, and that is the color display. So that will also determine the palette that you will be working on. So keep the RGB because it's way richer. And also alpha. Alpha is basically, in loose terms, the alpha is the transparency. And we want transparency. Otherwise, our emotes will have always a frame around them and they'll be square. We don't want that. As you know, you can see the emotes, they all have their shapes and they have some kind of transparency to them. So that's because we're using the alpha channel. All right? But the rest of options, don't worry about them. There's really nothing to change. Once you have 500 by 500, create. And you should see something like this, but white. Instead, I have my background predetermined to this color. That I can change at any time, though. In fact, we probably should change it to something that I can actually see. That'll be nice. Let's keep it like on a darker green or something. Is that green? Well, that works for me. So yeah. Well, let me see if it works for me though. Yeah, as long as I can see, because I'm colorblind, as you know. So, but as long as I can see the little circle there, which is my brush, I'm okay with the color. I just need a contrast in my background. because at some point I'm going to start like cleaning the lines and I want to see what's like behind it, right? You want a long Zode t-shirt as a pajama? That would be cool, right? I don't use pajamas though. Maneki boy. Alright, that'd be cute. Alright, so we can start. So like I said, I don't want to sketch today. I want to make it a little bit faster. Hey gamer, hello, hello. So I'm gonna just paste my sketch here. Oh, we're gonna have to sketch because it's very, very small. I thought the resolution was bigger, but apparently, oh, you know what? I think I have actually a bigger resolution of this one. Let me just check something for a second, and it should be fine. Let me see if I can just grab it from here. If my computer were okay. Computer. Now we copy the image. Now let me come here. Can you do me? Excuse me? Excuse me? At least, I don't know, a cup of coffee first. Maybe go to the movies first. All right, let me see if this one is a little bit bigger. Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger, so that's cool. So this is the one we're gonna use as a background. I'm gonna make it bigger. So we're gonna try to cover, you know, the space that we have for the emote on our 500 by 500. I think we can lose. Let's do the full thing and then we can cut it, right? So this is perfect. This is what I want. I'm gonna put the layer down and I'm gonna put some opacity to it so it's a little bit transparent so I can draw on top of it. And that'll be great. There you go. And now we're ready to draw on it. Like my character. Well, today we're making an emote for the channel. We're making DangilShrug. So that's a thing, I guess. Oh, all right. Listen, oh, listen, please, please. No, this color is not good for me, dude. I need a different color. I need to freaking see. I need to see. Is that better? Might be better. All right, let me see. I still don't see the brush. It's so annoying. Why do I have to be colorblind? Okay, how you doing? Let me choose another one then. I still don't see it. God damn it. Maybe that one? Okay, that one. Okay, cool. We found it. You also use Krita? That's cool. Nanga chat is too horny chat. It is a horny chat for some reason. That's the horny leader though. Almost 50k years in jail, god damn it. Gold is super proud of it. Oh, I didn't know that you were an artist as well, gamer. Do you do your own emotes? That's cool. So okay, let's start with this. I'm gonna go with the head first. So I have these layers here. If you don't have a layer, you can create one by clicking on the plus symbol here. And you're gonna have a new layer immediately. We're using paint layers. You don't need a mask layer or anything like that. That's way more advanced for different purposes. For the purpose of the emote, you just need a paint layer. That's okay. Create one. And then if you double click on it, you can rename it or you can right click and then you can, where is the option? I know it's around here somewhere. Isn't it? Properties. You go to properties and then you can change the name of it. You just go double click on it. And I'm gonna name this one. This one is only lines. So this one is gonna be head lines. So we're not gonna paint on it. We're just gonna make the lines there. All right. That's our first layer. It's on top of the sketch and on top of the background, of course. I clicked on the little pad that is here. in the layer of the sketch and the layer of the background so I don't paint on them. When you put a lock on them, you cannot do anything to those layers. Just in case I start like doing goofy things, I don't want to by mistake like destroy the sketch layer or paint on it. I just don't want to do it. So just in case, to be cautious, I just click on the little pad here so I know that I won't touch it. Go back to my headlines one. You need to amp up your game? Yes. My Twitch is fucked, but have a good stream. Oh, what happened? Yazzie, what is it? Why is it fucked? You're going live tomorrow? Nice. So, do you do your own emotes? You didn't tell me. So, or what do you use Krita for? All right. So now that we're going to start working on our lines, we need to choose the brushes. Normally for the emotes, for the lines, I use two kinds of brushes. I use the Krita Basic 1 brush and the Krita Basic 5 size brush. The number 1, it's because it basically maintains and retains the same width to any like stroke I make at the beginning and also at the end. So that makes it easy for some consistency. Like if I want to make a line and I don't want that line to lose, to keep the same width, then I use that one. If I want to use I use the Basic 5 because the Basic 5 is pressure dependent. So the stronger the more pressure I put on the tablet, the bigger that my line will be to the limit that is here, which is on top the size of the pixel. So I can make lines that begin very thin and end very thin, and that gives good effects from time to time. Like in the case of the face, for instance, sometimes I want to do this, so I want the line to be irregular, and that's why I do it, right? So those are the two main brushes that we're gonna be using for the emote, at least for the lines. I don't know, the player and chat are just behaving weird. No, you know what, Yazzie, for me too. Actually, in OBS, my Twitch activity feed is not working. I had to make a backup with the URL directly because it's fucked up. Thank you for the hydrate, gamer. For drawing, but you can learn from you. Oh, nice. Yeah, Twitch is weird today. So now that we have our brush, which is going to be the basic one, we're going to select the color. It's probably here on top, on your top right corner, like all the palette. You can select the color from the wheel and the tone from the triangle. All right. So at the beginning, I mean, for the lines, it doesn't really matter because we're going to use black. So you just go and take this up and you get pure black. All right. We need nothing else right now. We have our brush. B on the brush selection tool, which is here. It's either the shortcut B on your keyboard, or you can click here on the little brush, and then you're ready. Now, since this brush, Basic 1, doesn't change by pressure, we need to keep a consistency on it. So we're gonna select the size. You can do that on top, right here on top. The size that we use normally for regular lines on an emote is between 3 and 4. So let's take a 4 pixel and we're gonna work with that one, okay? You never asked which country I'm from? I was born and raised in Colombia, but I live in Belgium. And now we're ready. Now we're ready. All right. So if you have my tablet is a regular, it's a Wacom Intuos Pro, but I don't have a screen on my tablet. So for those of you who have like an expensive tablet and you can like draw on it, great. If you don't, then I will be looking at the screen and drawing on my tablet. It's a little bizarre at the beginning, but you can get used to it pretty quickly. Don't give up if you're starting already. If you already have your tablet and you're excited, go ahead and do it. It's worth it. You just need to practice at least 1 or 2 days until you get the hang of it. It's bizarre at first. It's gonna be weird. Your brain is gonna tell you that it's weird. Don't worry. You're gonna get used to it. All right? So your pen that comes with the tablet, you basically have an eraser here. So when you turn it around in your tablet recognizes there is an eraser and you're gonna erase. This is the tip. The tablet comes with several tips as well, and they will wear off at some point. But they're pretty okay. The quality is pretty good, at least for the Wacom tablets. These tablets are not cheap, unfortunately, but they're very okay. And you have two buttons here on the side. You have two buttons. All right. Those buttons can represent the clicks of the mouse, but you can configure them as well on your software from the tablet. In my case, I have not configured anything. I got used to the standard one, so I didn't have to have any issues. So for instance, in my case, if you're close but not touching the tablet, but you're touching it with your hand, then you're already moving the mouse a little bit, right? If I press and hold the button that is closer to me, like the upper button, then I immediately get this shortcut. I'm not pressing anything on the keyboard. Normally, I am right-handed, so my left hand goes to the keyboard for shortcuts. But in this case, I'm not pressing anything except for this button, the big button and the pen. And I get this. So it's the hand. You're gonna see me using this a lot just to move around because it's uncomfortable if you don't. If I press the same button, but I hold Control on my keyboard, then I will get the zoom tool. If I move my pen up, then I get closer. If I move it back, move it down, I go farther. Okay? Hey, Taste. Hello, hello. That's with the same button. If instead of Control, I press Shift and hold Shift and press the same button, then I get the rotation. This is also very important. I will be rotating this because it's, for instance, let's say that I'm drawing this piece. Making, for example, this line here, to me, like this line, is very uncomfortable. If I rotate, this is way more comfortable for me, for the natural stroke of my hand, right? And that is why you rotate most of the time. An 8 from a fan, for example, the Messenger. I want to do something for the Messenger, yeah. I think the Golem, I love the Golem, the core. So that's for the same button and Shift, right? Now, for the other button, if I press it and hold it, I'm gonna get the palette and all the shortcuts to my favorite brushes. I selected this beforehand. You can do the same. I don't use these shortcuts too much, but they can make your life easier. If I hold Control and I press that button on my pen, I can select a color from the background. So from the layer below me. So if I don't want to go back to this layer and then get for the color, I can do it from here. I just hold Control and I can pick that color. Once I pick that color, because I want the same color, then you just get the exact same color right here. You can see on top that it changes automatically to that. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what we use. And then the rest are some shortcuts on the keyboard. B for go to the brushes, F to go to the fill, if I want to fill something with color. Yeah, and basically those. Basically those will be our shortcuts. All right? Hey, Banana. Hello, hello. Yeah, sure. I'm trying to... Yeah, Banana started doing his own emotes as well. And so, yeah. So those are the basics. And now we can start. Since we already have the sketch on the back, I think all we have to do right now is to... Yeah. Start drawing. If you think, for instance, that following these lines is difficult, and you're like, man, it's okay, but it's shaky, and you can see that it's shaky right here, right? And you hate it. And of course, you hate it. You don't want your lines to be shaky. Here, it's super shaky as well. There is a solution. On your right, on top. Usually it's behind the color selector, but I have it like under it. There's something called tool options. Since we are already on the brush tool, then we're gonna have these options here that you can see is weighted, distance, stroke ending, smooth pressure, and whatnot. I am going to select from brush smoothing, I am going to select the option of stabilizer. Stabilizer will give us like a little hack. As you can see on my icon right now, I have two circles. The inner circle, which is my brush, and the outer circle, which is my margin of error and the distance of lag that the program will give me in order to do the line. So for instance, I can move all around this and nothing will happen, but as soon as I leave the circle, the program will follow me behind. And that creates smoother lines. You can select the delay and how many pixels you want it to be delayed and the distance between pixels. Photoshop has an equivalent. Actually, I think this tool was copied from Photoshop. I don't remember the name, but yeah. Do you know what I've been drawing every single day? Breath. You already use it? Okay, cool. I don't use it all the time, but for lines that I want not to be shaky or whatnot, then I use it. The outer circle is like a buffer radius. Yeah, exactly. It's basically your lag thing. It's a delay brush, and it's used to avoid the shaking. So, as you can see now, I can be more hesitant if I want, but since I have the delay, it won't be a problem. There is no shaking there. And that works pretty well. Alright? Oh, shit. I thought there might be an option. Smooth pressure, the same thing. So, smooth pressure is for certain brushes. In the case of this one that we're using, which is the basic one, that doesn't really apply. But for certain brushes, they are sensitive to pressure in how smooth the line is. So it can be more or less, it can have more or less opacity, it can be more or less transparent, or also it can be more or less with the jagged edges. So yeah, that depends on the brush. But if you're using this one, like the one that I recommend to use, which is the basic one from the Krita Basics, then you should be fine. Anyways, let's start working on our lines. That's bad. I need more delay. There you go. You're using basic one. Okay, so it's here in tool options. You can brush smoothing, distance, delay, or stabilize sensors. I don't know if you don't see it. Anyways. Because I think the tool options menu that I have right here under my palette, my color selector, is normally not there. It's usually, I think, behind the advanced color selector. It's just that I undock it and dock it here under. I think it should be something like this. Like here, tool options. That what I do is just that I take it out and I dock it under. Because I want the easy access, right? And I use tool options for several different tools, not only the brush. Dangil, do you know if there's a feature like that? What I mentioned just before? I thought there might be like an option that once you lift your pen, it averages out any kinks you might have. That's probably something Photoshop has, but that would be like AI or something, right? Kind of fill it in for you. I don't really know. I wouldn't know. This is the closest I have for a smooth line, unfortunately. Banana. Also because I don't use Photoshop. So I mean not for this kind of thing. I don't like this line. I don't like this line either. I like that one. That one is okay. Probably something that would exist. Yeah, it definitely sounds like something that would exist. Absolutely. Ooh, that song is fire. Don't worry too much if your first lines are like weird or you don't like them too much. You can try as many times as you want, and that's okay. The important thing at first is for you to get used to it. It's not bad, but we can do better. I think if we do closer to the thing. Yeah, it's much better. There you go. Got another pretty line. Huh. Sometimes it takes like 20 tries to get the line that you want. And again, that's okay. So you don't have to... that's a rule. You don't have to follow the sketch that closely because, well, for starters, it's just a sketch, right? But the sketch is not perfect. And it doesn't need to be. The sketch just needs to be where you want it to be. There you go. That's cool. Personally, I like to sketch digitally. Lots of short lines, just trying to get basic shapes. That is true. Normally, and you have seen it, like on our other emotes, we sketch everything on the screen as well. But today, what happened was that I had already done these 4 sketches. That's terrible. But parts of this line we can use. So I'm gonna use the beginning of that line. And we're gonna put it together with this one. I have to go prepare for my live stream, so everyone have a nice and debug night. Have a nice day too. Hey, thank you, gamer. Have a nice stream, man. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming. There's a rumor on Netflix working on a live-action Mega Man movie. Oh, no, man. Why? Every time someone mentions Netflix and live-action, it's something that I love. I mean, a live-action of something that I love, and I just worry. Nope. 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 Connecting 2 lines, yeah, it can be very bad. It can be very bad, but particularly because you can lose track of the whole picture. Right? Also, sometimes we just spend too much time doing one thing, and it's not necessary. Okay, that's good for the most part. I don't need the stabilizer anymore. I need is to polish this thing. So that's exactly what we're doing right now. And that should be fine. That should be fine. They'll give you the sonic treatment? Right. Man, not expecting shite from them. We're gonna change to our basic 5 with a size of 25. Because this one is the one that controls with pressure. So I like this one for the horns most of the time when I draw the knight. Usually because the pressure that I put on it, it's enough for what I want. And I can improvise way more with this one. I like this one because, like I said before, the pressure... The line is different depending on the pressure that I use on it. And that, sweet. Dangil, do you often like to sketch with pen and paper? What's your stance with drawing digital versus on paper since you got your tablet? Okay, so the first tablet I got it story time. The first tablet I got it around 10 to 12 years ago. It was a very, very small tablet. It was a Wacom Bamboo. Very nice, very small. I tried it, and this is what I was saying before. I tried it for around a day. and I couldn't. I was like, it was too bizarre for me. The idea of looking at something on the screen but making the lines without looking at what I was making was so weird that I just couldn't. My brain couldn't adapt to it. At least on the first day, and I gave up, which was a stupid idea. So I kept drawing on paper. It was with the idea of making emotes for the channel back in... Wait, I became Afi in April. So when I unlocked the slots, I was like, okay, I want emotes. And I wanted to work on my own emotes, but I have never painted before because I've always been too conscious because of the color blindness. So I was like, no, man, it's not gonna work. I'm not gonna do it. So I asked Tilda, and what I did was that I sketched everything on paper and I gave them to Tilda, and Tilda digitalized them. And that's DangilShip and DangilCut are actually digitalized. Digitized? I don't know, whatever, like made digital by Tilda. And then I was like, I think I want to give it a shot. And Tilda was busy or something, and she couldn't help me with the next one for some reason. And I tried myself. 20% resized. And I was like, you know what? I can make it. I think I can. So I tried. And I tried. And I tried. And I kind of got used to it relatively quickly. And then I started making more and more and more. So my stance on it is, if you have never tried it, like if you have never tried using a tablet, try it first. Get a cheap one. If you're interested in doing some art, of course, get a cheap one and try it for yourself. It's different, but I think it's ridiculously convenient. I think the tablet is so convenient. I love it. I would say I love it. That's what I would have to say. So I have noticed, Cesar, that's a good question actually. What I have noticed is that I do enjoy it. And I would say that most of my emotes at the beginning, at least, even Gold's emotes, they are all on paper first. Because I sketched them first and I sent Gold some approval, you know, like some sketches for approval. So you like it, what do you think? So I think that was convenient for me because I could do it anywhere and it was like fast. I didn't have to set anything up. But nowadays I enjoy sketching on the tablet a lot. For example, the logo, not the logo, but the banner, my Twitter profile picture and the banner for the channel here on Twitch, which is me with the knight on my shoulder. That one started because I was sketching on one day because I had nothing to do. I was sketching and I was like, I think I can make it. That was my first attempt. And I find it very fun because you can also move things. Even though G-Banana emotes were Dangil paper sketches first, yeah, they were. I feel like there are heartwarming story of friendship, growing confidence, self-growth. Yeah, it's like an anime. I feel like there are just too many tools you can use when you use the tablet. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, even me, like making these emotes, I'm probably using like 5% of what you can do with a tablet. Yeah. I used to do that, Gold, and I did it for this one because I wanted to show something quickly to chat, but I don't that much anymore. Because, like, look, it's so easy. Like, if you're just sketching here, right? There's so many things you can do with, like, quick lines. Like, if I wanted to make that sketch, right, of the knight. Like, it's just so freaking easy, because it's a sketch. Right? And you just don't need anything. It's so quick. And also, like, let's say I fucked up, right? Oh no, I fucked up. Like, no more fuck up. Like, that's it. Or... You know, something like this. And then you're like, oh no, I made the what is it? The arm. I don't like it there. Then you move it. Like, right? It's just like that. So it becomes so easy. There you go. So it's like so sketching in this thing is it's just too easy. It's just way too easy, right? That on paper, I wish I could do these things. I can't. You want to see a mutation? Now it's the Kirby Knight. It's like Kirby, the Joker, and the Hollow Knight. This is black, by the way. Because he is pure abyss. Get a Christmas emote. Oh no. Right, you know what we can do? This is what we can do. Merry Christmas. Yeah, copy strike from the what is it, like the Czech TV show, or then copy strike from me, because technically I am the owner of the rights of your emote, Banana, because I designed it and made it. So yeah, I can actually strike your emote usage. There you go. Merry Christmas. Don't do that or I'll have to remake the ones you made. Alright, that abomination is gone. Back to our work. So yeah. I don't know if that answered your question, Cesar, to be honest. I really don't know. RIP abomination. So normally our knight has like very different horns from the original knight from the game. Ours is more like a little bit like a cow, I would say, probably. Which is different from the... Wait, what the hell? I'm an idiot. I was drawing on the wrong layer. There you go. I think a friend of mine has a drawing tablet. I need to visit them and try it out. That would be cool. Because you've been making lately so much art and so many cool things. If you put Dangil backwards and then backwards once again, it spells out Dangil. Stop it with the magic. How are you, Beastie? Good to see you, friend. Hope everything is okay. So normally, this little heart that we make for our knight is kind of janky, but that is on purpose. So do not worry too much about it. It's actually on purpose. In this, for the horns, I prefer to use the basic 5. But that's just me. You can use the basic 1. However, for this part, for the little heart that I make for my emote, I like the basic 5 because of this particular 3 kind of corners that come. That's what I like. Slowly but surely, aren't we all? You're doing great. You're doing great. That's all I have to say. Do we like it? Yeah, we do like it, right? I think it's cute. I think it's a cute boy. Let's see which way is more comfortable. Like I said before, you need to find a way that to make the strokes the most comfortable for your line, for your arm, for your, like if you're left-handed, then you have to think about that, right? So whatever it's more comfortable, just rotate. Remember, you do that with shift, holding shift and the upper button of your pen, and then you can rotate. That should be fine. Kind of complete that there, and it looks okay. I've been good. My back's been hurting a bit lately, which is weird because that's your shtick. That is my shtick. It's a boomer thing, man. Beastie, I keep telling you. You gotta ask your parents if you're not older, man. I think it's time your parents tell you the truth. It's like, Mom, tell me the truth. How old am I? A little bit bigger than that. A little bit less jank. Okay, I like that one. That's okay. And then we make the other one from here. There you go. That one looks lovely. So like I said, we don't worry too much about the jankiness of these lines because these lines have a purpose. I mean, and they will have an outline at some point. So that's why we don't really care that much if they look. We want them to look a little bit janky. And a little bit irregular as well. The irregularity of that line is something we like very, very much. So if you can make it even bigger, then do so. That sometimes works very much on your favor. By the way, I'm using the... If you notice that I'm erasing and then drawing again, is because I'm using the shortcut E. You can see here on top of your screen on the bar, on the toolbar. If you press E, you activate the eraser. If you press it again, you deactivate it. So that's very convenient for you to erase lines very quickly. Just in case. I'm 83 years old. Kaltay sexin. Stretches are something I should start doing. Yeah, that makes 2 of us, man. Ah, nice, well pronounced, though. The curious case of Beastie. Yeah, Hypo is drawing alone. Hypo is following the today Joy of Emotes. Are you you have a free day today, Hypo? Because you had one of those yesterday. Hypo was here for the messenger. He likes the messenger. He likes his friend playing the messenger. So he was here. Vamos allá, flamenco. But this one is Vamos allá, jungle, because it's a cover, right? It's OC remix. Okay, let's continue. So this is the head. Multilingual streamer, correcto? C'est vrai. Oh, y Vamos allá, flamenco, but a remix. Yep. Not feeling the best. Oh man, I hope you get better soon. Chat, can we send some love to Hypo, please? Thank you. Yes. Much love to Hype. Okay, so we have the head. And it does work for us. It's great. Now, one very good healthy practice that I didn't do at the beginning, but I learned I learned, in time, is to divide your drawing by layers. The more layers you have, the more complex it's gonna be. At least this menu is gonna be hell, but you're gonna be super thankful if one day you want to animate something, or you wanna make like a retouch on the thing, you wanna fix a little thing, so you don't have to erase everything and redo everything. You will just go to that part. Or like I showed before with the abomination when I moved the arm, sometimes you just wanna move things around or angle things differently. So it's way easier when you have your main parts divided, right? That's interesting. Take that however you want, Hypo. What the hell is that? Why is it's eating Hypo's heart? I just usually throw my arms behind my back and hear a crane sound and back no hurt anymore. Oh yeah, I have like this bone, I think it's my collarbone or something. Something cracks here when I go like back and it goes like, it's really good. Also my neck. All right, so the first one is headlines. It's gonna be just the head. These lines and these lines only. The second one, we have another layer here. We're gonna put this one under the headlines because when we paint the head, we want the head to be on top of the other thing. So our second layer is gonna be body lines. And this is gonna be only for the body of the knight. Like I said, since the head is going to be painted, we can actually be more free. We have more freedom on the body. We can go up here, for instance, and it won't be a problem because this layer is on top, so it will cover it.
I'm going to wish you happy painting, and God bless, my friend. I'll see you next show.
Thank you so much, Sissa.
Hello. Please answer. Hello. Oh hi, I just wanted to call and say and can we all send some love to Hypo and stretch and hydrate? Thank you.
Yes, we can. Much love to Hypo and stretch and hydrate. Yeah, absolutely. I noticed that Twitch is having problems because my alert was way wrong. It had no GIF there. There was just the text. And I know I have a GIF for it. So that was weird. Yeah, it's weird. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Cesar. Alright, back to the body. So we can be free with the body because the head will cover. If we go like a little bit up here or whatever, it's fine. There. It's beautiful. Alright, back to our basic one pen. Back in black. And we're just gonna do the body. And I like that one very much. It doesn't matter, like I said, if it's over the head, we can just close it, because there are two ways of painting things. And I will teach you about that later on. But that's why I closed it. Try to close your lines. If you want to save time on painting, try to close your lines. I don't do it because I like painting the whole thing, but there's a technique for that. Yeah, this will make animate the emotes way easier to do or move things around. That's why separating is such a good idea. So we're gonna make the lines for the knight. For his clothes, at least. Yeah, that's okay. And that should be fine. There you go. Clip is nightmares and then stop replaying it. I played it once. Alright, so that's the body. Pretty easy, right? Now we need the arms. The arms can be both behind both the body and the face. So we just move our layers and create new ones. One for each arm. And we're gonna name them. Right arm lines. And left arm lines. Right? Let's start with the right arm. Well, it's your decision if it's the right arm of the knight or if the right arm, like your right arm, you decide. That doesn't really matter. Since the line is moving so much, I am going to use again the stabilizer. Okay, I don't wanna fuck up that line, so let's start by the pieces like this one, which is very much curved. Right? And then it's a little bit more angular, but that's okay. Thank you, Beastie. Bless the art. Bless it. So like we said, we just close the arm. Over here, probably. If you don't understand what's happening because you have too many lines, here on your right, you have the menu for your layers. There is a little bit of an icon here. There's a little icon here, sorry, which is an eye. If you click on that for any of the layers, then you will stop seeing that layer. For instance, I can do this. And that should give you a little bit more of like clarity of what you're doing, right? That's okay. It's an icon. So in the case of the right, my God. So I like this one already, and I think we don't need to do the second one because what would be the point, right? So what we can do is that we can actually copy that one twice. I'm going to eliminate my left arm line one because remove layer, and this one I will rename it into left arm line because we just duplicated. You can do that with copy paste the whole layer. And now for the left one, I am going to use this tool, the tool transform a layer or selection, which you can access by Control T or by clicking on this one. Now you can move it around. Also, in your tool options, you're going to have many options for that tool. One of those is the mirroring. You can flip it horizontally or vertically or rotate it. Many things. Just flip it. And now you can move it. And now you're going to have your second arm. Right? Can rotate a little bit. Maybe put it there. And that works lovely. Don't need the second one because of shrug. God damn it. Alright, so we're mostly ready now, which is pretty cool. We can start painting, right? We have all of our outlines. They already exist. They're okay. Now we want to paint. So you might be tempted to paint on top of your lines or on the same layer. The problem is, let's say that I want to paint. So the head of the knight is white, right? So I take that white color, and let's say I'm using the same basic one, right? Let's say that I'm going to paint. And yes, everything's beautiful and I am painting and whatnot. The problem is that these black lines are on the same layer. So I would have to be extra careful if I want to paint on the same layer. And there's still some transparency there. That sucks. You don't want that. What do you want to do then? Well, what you want to do is create one layer per layer that you already created. So here we go. We're going to create 4 more layers. Each one of those new layers are going to be below each one of the items. So below headlines, paint layer 1. Below body lines, paint layer 2. Paint layer 3, and paint layer 4. Why? Because those are going to contain the colors for that one. To make it even better and easier at some point, you're going to group them. So in this menu, select both your lines and the new layer for the painting. Right click, group, quick group, which is Control G. So again, select both of them, Control G. And now you have all your groups, right? Why are the groups important? Because, for instance, if you want to move the arms and you already have the colors, if you don't have them grouped, you will have to move them individually because you cannot move 2 layers at the same time unless they are grouped. So now that they are both grouped, you can, if you select the group instead of the individual layer and you want to move things, you will be moving both at the same time, which is much easier than trying to, fit 2 layers and move them individually. So once that you have this, let's go to headlines, paint layer 1, which is where we're gonna paint our head. I told you that there are 2 ways of painting. Basically, 2 basic ways of painting. One, and it's the one that I normally prefer, you just come here, select your color, select your brush, and you just start painting. And that should be okay. You don't need to take too much, you don't need to be extra careful because your line will protect you. You can go like outside of the line, but you don't need to be extra careful because you can paint inside of that line, and since the line is on top, you will never see it. The other way, which some people find it easier, is painting everything immediately with a mask. So, if you want to do that, remember to close your lines first. And once your lines are closed, let me remove this from vision so you don't see it. Once you have everything closed, you select your lines layer, in this case headlines. You come to this menu here, and you take the contiguous selection tool. It looks like a magic wand. Take that one, and you select that part. You have that selection. Now, select the layer of your painting, click on the bucket right here on the left, or press F in your keyboard, select the color you want, click on it, and you already painted. That is easier to do when your lines are closed already, right? Now we remove the mask. And it should be absolutely okay. I do prefer to do it myself. Just because I kind of enjoy the whole process of it, and also because selecting things with your magic wand sometimes can lead to disaster, or to pixels that you're painting pixels that you don't want to paint, or things like that. It is effective if you're painting things that are not grabbing all the attention, if they are not the centerpiece, I would say, right? And there is no more ice. Oh, by the way, if you press and hold shift on your keyboard, press and hold shift on your keyboard, and if you move your pen, you press your pen against your tablet, if you move it to the right, your brush will increase in size. If you move it to the left, your brush will decrease in size. That is something very useful for when you're painting. Sometimes you just want to have like a big brush because it doesn't matter, right? As long as you don't go out the line, it should be okay. There you go. Continue painting. And it should be fine. There you go. Now we're gonna do the same with the body. So, as you can see, since the head is the uppermost layer, so it's gonna be on top of the other ones, so we don't see the mistakes of the body anymore. And it's gonna be the same when we paint the body. Let's paint the body now. The color that I normally use for the night is something around here. Oh, that's purple. That's not the color I use. But it's too purplish. Isn't it? This is more like it, but it's still... Now I don't know. But let's use this color. This is a nice color. That's... Everything looks purple to me, but, well, I mean... I imagine that everything is purple, it's mostly because I don't see purple. Yes, so that's a good idea, Cesar. I think one of my favorite ones is the one we made together of Dangil Tantrum, which is this one. So you can open a new project on Krita. In this case, it's Dangil Chat. Here you can see that it's open on a different one. We're selecting that one. I love these colors. And Krita is pretty cool because you can come to another project, pick the color, go to your previous project, and work and use that color. So, if you want to pick a color in Krita, you hold Control on your keyboard, and you just basically click on the color you want, or you put your pen on the tablet. Like, I want the neutral color, which is this one. I already have it. You can see that it's already selected up here. Come back to my project. And it's right there now. There you go. Easy. I want to have the other two colors because I select 3 colors. For emotes, what I do is that I select, for each color, I select 2 more versions of that color. A darker one and a lighter one. Normally, for instance, I have the color of my clothes, right? And now I need 2 more tones, the dark and the light. I will normally start with the dark. I mean, I'll paint on the neutral, then I will go to the dark. How do I darken the colors? Here. Again, in your color selector, you have 3 bars. The last one, the lowest one, if you select that one and you go to the left, you'll make your color darker. If you go to the right, you make it lighter. I will normally pick one that I consider is good enough. Let's say something like this is dark enough. And I would use that one. And the same thing for the lighter one. So I go and I select something that I think is good enough for the light tone. And I will do something like that. Right? That's more or less how I work. And I do that for every color of my emotes, as you can see right here.
None shall pass. None shall.
It's looking good. You guys think? Yeah, it's looking cute, right? It's cute, it's cute. Yes. I don't know what the hell is that music, man, but it's something. There you go. No need to be too like I am extra picky with the whole coloring thing and the details. Don't be that person. There is no need. These details will not be seen. But I just do them in case I'm gonna print them at some point. Like I explained at the beginning, if I'm gonna make a t-shirt out of it or a mug, then I think it's nice. On the mug, I'm checking it right now. You can see all the details and you can see all the colors, like the lighting effects and the 3 different colors. So I think it's really good. Any tildes? No, I think tilde is working. So we have Yoruxi and we have, yeah, Yoru is the only mod today, I believe. But Yoru is a very busy woman, so don't make her angry. She will ban you. It's a working tilde, yeah. Imagine working. Aren't you working right now, yes? All right. Let's go with the arms. Now let's paint the arms. Right arm. Emotes in jail. Hey, Bats. Well, how are you? Now, the same process, you just go to the layer under the arm that you're gonna paint, and you're gonna paint away. Since this layer is under both the head and the body, then there is no need to worry too much about this, as we said before. Just paint the arm. Let's select the color from here. The darker one is this one. Remember, if you want to select the color, hold Control and click on it, and that should be enough. Now, the whole painting and shading is basically at your discretion. Like, you decide what is dark and what is not. I would normally recommend setting a basic idea of where the light is coming from. It kind of is like modeling. So in my case, I am imagining that the... Stop it, Windows. That the light is coming from up here. Right? It's the other side. So I imagine that the light is coming from here. It's on top of him, but it's not a single source. It is a wide source of light, right? That being said, these bars should be brighter or lighter, and this one should be darker. Also, his head is way too big for his body, so he's gonna cast some shade on his clothes and his arms. Right? Banana, thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Love you, brother Banana Dangil.
Thank you so much, Banana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Completely absurd and unnecessary waste of your money. But hey, I highly appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. All right. So you have that arm over there. Now we need the third color, which is the lighter one. Remember, you can create it from this menu up here, but since I already have a color that I use with my other emotes, then to me it's just easier to go and copy that color, basically. I don't need to spend too much time on deciding which color I want to use, right? This should be fine. This should be more than okay. Now, just don't copy strike, please. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Nah, thank you so much. Of course I wouldn't do that. Your emotes are yours, man. It was a pleasure for me to work on them. Streaming career is dead. Mine? Not yet. Yeah, still I'm painting with that brush, Hypo, because it's like the easier I can move, you know, like I can resize it and since I don't need to have like a lot of details with the shading thing, it's way easier to do it this way. So I think that you can do is also work with your other brush, and yeah, that should be fine. I would encourage you to try them all out. Find, oh yeah, that you might find one that you like better and whatnot. I use these ones because they work for me, absolutely. I don't need anything fancier than what I use. But if you ever feel like you're lacking tools, go ahead and try, man, because there is a lot of things to do. And yeah, this should be it for our arms. Definitely play around with it. Basic one, yeah, basic one is so nice. I do agree. Kind of want to extend that one, so you do that. Okay, arms seem to be okay. Everything seems to be fine. We need to do some shading for the face. So let's do that. Right? Same thing here. Thank you, Yoru. I will hydrate and stretch. What do you guys think? Is it looking good? Is this good progress? I think it's looking pretty okay, right? All right, Hypo, do you have to show us what you're doing, man, on the Discord, please. It looks like he's the back side. Yeah, it is the back of this one. Look, just turn around. I'm gonna get to stream and enjoy myself now. Have fun with the rest of your stream. Hey, thank you so much, Banana. Thank you for the resub and enjoy your stream, man. I hope your emote making goes good. Alright, so let's continue with the shading. Now, the shading on this one would be, since the light comes from here, it will be on the downside of the horny thingy. So, should be something like this. Right? Alright. There you go. Beautiful. But you can do it. Yes. You got me halfway through because I'm still learning, so a little slow. But I'll watch the bot and continue it. Ah, that's so cool, man. I'm so happy that Hypo likes and enjoys these emote streams. It actually warms my heart a lot. Like when people are like, "Hey, I really like the stream of the emotes or whatever." It's like, aw. Because I enjoy them so much. I enjoy these streams so much. They're probably one of my favorites things to do on stream. It was confirmed that not a god artist. But he's learning. And one day, because also, I believe Hypo is trying to make pixel art. Which is... yeah. That is for god artists. Pixel art is so difficult, dude. He's an apprentice. Yes, please. Give the man some credit. He's a god apprentice. Apprentice art. God damn it. Alright, so we have this, which is cool. Like, look, we could play with the light in such a way that if we, for instance, darken all the face, right? And just take this part. Like this will work. Right? In fact, I think we could do that. I think we should do that. Now that I look at it. but with a little, yeah, this color is much better. Right? And then we can give it quite the nice effect already. Mm-hmm. Hey, Peach. Hello. How are you? Good to see you. Huh. What do you guys think? Did you like it? Did you? I think we can eliminate this shadow here. Don't need it. And like this, it looks pretty cool. So our emote is almost complete. Now we just need to make the eyes. So the eyes are going to be a different layer that I don't need to group up with anything. Depends what it's supposed to be. So this is what it's supposed to be. Let me show you. Let me show you. The sketch that we had for today was this one. It's gonna be our new emote of Dangil Shrug. But maybe the shadow thing that I created is too big. Maybe we can make it a little bit higher, right? Let's try it higher. Let me see. Get that higher. Maybe it's too low. So let's make it higher so we can have bigger eyes. Right. Yeah, this is kind of okay, I think. Right? Should be fine. Then yeah, it looks great. Good, good. All right, so let's create a new layer. This layer will be part of the group 5, but it will be individual. It will be on top of the headlines, which is our features. That includes the eyes, and that includes the little blushy things that we normally do for the night of this channel. Now, let's make something like this. And that's it. So we're done. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys like it? It's so cute. No, it's not. Make them bigger though. What about like something like this? A little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. And then... Wait, no. There you go. You like it? God damn it. Why would you like it? That was a joke. It was supposed to be a joke. How cute. How sad. It's perfect. God damn it. It's so big. Oh my god. Seriously, it's so cute. Fucking hell. It was supposed to be a joke. I want to give him a hug. No. No, no hugs for this guy. Yeah, chat input didn't teach me well. Like, hey, Tilda? Hello, hello. Tilda is here. Tilda, what do you think of the new face of the night for the channel? Yoru, I was gonna say that actually, and it was like... I was gonna say that unironically. Like, I'm gonna change the face of the night to this one, and that's it. Tilda likes it too. Well, god damn it. You know what? I'm gonna create another one just to see how it would look like with the original face. Alright? With what we planned. Let's try to make what we planned before. Let's try to make it, at least try. Make it super quick like the old way, the old-fashioned way. Just to test. Chad was like, yeah, that stays. God damn it. Fuck me. So this was more or less the original idea. Apparently Chad prefers this one. So this one instead of this one. Chad, are you still on the same page? Do you still prefer this one? It's so dumb. Like it's difficult choice. How can it be a difficult choice? That one is perfection, okay? Big eyes are better. Peach, yes. I'm kind of with small eyes. God damn it. I mean, the normal HK is really good, but the silly one is so cute. All right, you know what? Let's make the silly one. Let's make the silly one good. I mean, what I mean is, let's make it properly. Okay, let's make it properly. So, by properly, I mean right? Oh wait. Silly emotes for my second channel. Right? So something like this, I would say. And then you can put them there. Then you can put them there, and they will be like at least the same size, so it wouldn't be that freaking cursed. Merge with the layer below. Okay. And the mouth, let's make it properly as well. Let's make it like a proper line, at least a line. Jesus Christ. I mean Deutsch. No, I don't speak Deutsch. Nein! Nein, Spud. Oh, fuck me. Is this what you wanted, chat? Is this what you wanted? No. Is this what you wanted? Yes. Okay. That's what you wanted. That's what you get. Let's make the shadow now. It's probably gonna have a little bit of shadow, right? Let me change my... Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Gonna have a little bit of shadow here. Part of the face. Maybe make a poll. You think that would change anything? I think chat already decided. As a collective. Then we can have like a little bit of a shadow on the... Oh, wait. What? Why? Oh, I'm an idiot. You can make a poll. I know, Tilda, you can because you are waiting for your transportation, right? My God. That's so dumb. You know what it's sad about it? I love it. I really think it looks good. I hate to admit it. I love it. Okay, let's make a poll. Let's make a poll. Where are my polls? Let's make a poll. New poll. Question. Which version? Normal eyes? Or dumb eyes. There you go. You have a poll now. Go ahead. Oh yeah, I'm not a true artist, unfortunately. So normal eyes, which is this one, and this should give you the general idea. However, these eyes will be made better and whatnot. Or this face. I don't want to see the results yet. I have them covered. And then the next poll is gonna be, do you want me to change the face of the knight of our emotes for this face from here on, and then the ones that we already made? Change it back. Like a whole rollback of the face of the knight. Hypo, this is what chat made me do. What do you think? Which version do you prefer? Look. So this is the version that we have now. You have a poll now, you can vote. It's either this version or the original plan. So original plan, chat's idea. Do you want the streamer to keep growing his hair? The answer will shock you. Alright, the poll is done. I will see the result. Dumb eyes. Okay, dumb eyes won. Which version? Dumb eyes 67%, almost nice. Normal eyes 33%, 2 votes. You like chat's idea as well. Then if we like chat's idea, our emote is practically done. We're missing two big things right now. Big thing number 1, save. Don't forget to save your emote. I haven't done it in the whole day. We should. New folder. This is DangilShrug. And we're gonna save it with the same name. DangilShrug. You see, it's so cute and so sad. It's so shrug. Darker color? What do you mean darker color? It feels like the knight has cumulative memory of every speed run. It does feel like it. What about a light over line for the arms for the dark team? So you mean like for dark theme? I think this color is enough to see it, but if not, Tilda, we will make a version for it. But let's keep it till the end. But that's a good suggestion. So the next big thing after saving is we need an outline. The outline is necessary because of visibility. So most of the lines that we're going to make thicker are the ones that go to the outside. If you see, I already deselected, we cannot see the sketch or the background. So when you see this kind of checkered background, that means alpha channel. So it means transparency. Everything that is in this texture there is transparency. It's going to be transparent. So we need to make the lines thicker for everything that is in contact with that transparency. Why? Because Twitch has two different themes. One is the light theme and the dark theme. And we need to make that line thicker so it will pop up when you see the emote. So all of my emotes have the thicker outline. Most of the best emotes that you would see around will have that kind of outline. So it's because of visibility. So we're going to create one final new layer. And this layer is going to be outside of all groups. It's going to be its own thing. And we're going to name it outlines. So the outlines, in order to be, they gotta be black, and in order to be very, very well done and visible, they need to be more or less a size 6 in thickness. That should be okay. We're using the same basic one brush, black color, and we're gonna use the stabilizer because, as you can see, many of the lines are on the outside. They're very long. So yeah, pretty much. Now it's time to make that outline. Let us begin. Remember, you don't have to be perfect on this one. This is just the outline, so no need to worry too much about it. Needs to look good, but no need to worry too much about it. Just try to connect them. And here we go. Wait, where are we? Okay. Right there. Good. Let's continue. And if you compare the body lines with like the face, you're gonna see that they pop up much more. And that is basically the reason why we do that. This is a little bit of an annoying part. It's tedious. It takes time, but it's definitely worth it. You definitely want to do this. I fucked up there. That's okay. That line was already irregular because we used the brush 5. So it's a little bit more unforgiving than the other lines. But it still should be okay. I stopped paying attention for some reason. There you go. Looking good. And for the last outline, if you feel like it's too big or something, then maybe you can make it a little bit smaller. I can remove the stabilizer now. Don't need it. And then you can make it something like this. And that should be good. And there you go. That is our new emote. God. What have we done? You love it? What have we done? GG. Alright. GG then. God damn it. It's gonna be tier 1. It's gonna be tier 3. Ah, it's gonna be probably tier 1. Alright. Let's save it. And the next part of the process. So everyone approves, right? GG. DangilShrug. GG. Okay. Now we need to export it. Because you save the project and it's Krita, right? But you need to make it a picture. And you need to make it on a picture, on a format, on a file format that accepts and shows the alpha channel, meaning the transparency. The best format for that kind of picture is the PNG. So you're gonna go to File, you go to Export. You're gonna keep the name, why not? And you're gonna select PNG image. And then you save it. You want to keep it as a large file, you don't want to compress it, because the more you compress, the more quality you lose, so you just export it normally. And that's it, you have your picture. You already have your picture. Now, it's time for us to work on the emote size. So, I'm going to import that thing. Where is that? Where is that? Come here. Stream emotes, DangilShrug. There you go. So this is our beauty. And now we're gonna make it emote size. We probably want to keep both the expression and the arms, because those are the ones that make the shrug, right? So horns and everything, they shouldn't be that important at the end of the day. And we want it to be visible. So the problem with the knight is that he's got these long, big horns, and usually they get the size of the face way smaller for an emote. So if we have to end up cutting it, then so be it. We're gonna make a square, perfect square. And we're gonna use this square to more or less measure what we're gonna keep and what we're not gonna keep. So this will be a perfect square. And I think something like this would probably work. Wait. Or we can make it a little bit bigger. Maybe keep a little bit more of the horns, right? Something like this? What do you guys think? Something like this would be nice, I think. Because we keep both the horns and the arms. We keep pretty much everything. Right? Let's try. Let's try. So we're going to export this one as a, again, as a PNG. Where is this emote? DangilShrug. We're gonna export it again as a PNG, but this time it's gonna be the size of Twitch, which is 112. We export, and on the export window, we're going to give the size 112 by 112. Export, and we already have the version. Now, let me try and see how it works. Let me go to my Twitch control panel. Viewer rewards, emotes. So I'm going to remove, for the moment, I'm going to remove let me remove clown for the moment. And I'm going to upload the new one and see how it works. DangilShrug. 112. Okay, I can see it now. It's really dumb. And let me get it to the tier 1. So DangilShrug has been assigned to tier 1. Yeah, we already have it. I don't know if it's working, but maybe I will try to refresh my chat. Can I do that? Yes, it's working. What do you guys think? Should we make it like a closer to the face, or should we keep this with the horns and everything? What do you guys think? Is it easy to read? Is it hard to read? What do you guys think? I wish you could see the eyes and the brows better. We can try. We can try. So in order to try, what we can do is make the square. Oh wait. There you go. Closer a little bit. Okay. We'll try to do that. The problem is you don't want to lose the arms, right? So this is kind of like the closer we can be. Which is not great either. Yeah. It's not great either. Let me try to export it as version B. And let's see if this one works better. Let me delete this one from library, delete emote, and upload the new one. Let me upload the Shrug B. And see if this one works better. Can we have tutorial on pirating art software? No, we cannot. I think Twitch will be very mad at me if we do that. So this would be the other version. And I don't know what you guys think of this one. Also, given that we have some time, again, it's dumb. It's dumb. All right, it's dumb. The dates when emotes took like, fuck me, 7 years to approve. They certainly did, huh? When affiliates had only one emote slot? Yeah. All right, so I kind of want to use this one. So let me see. Because they'll be like a little bit like this. Right? Right? Is that okay? Kinda is. Okay, so I want to use this one. For this one eye. And I kind of want to flip it. And I also want to rotate it. Put it like right there. So let me combine this two. All right, let me get the features out of the way. Maybe we can do something like this. Would it be too little if we see... Tilda, we tried it, and yeah, it kind of looks like too little. So let me see if this works. Let me get... I'm on features, right? Let me get this part here. And I kind of want to move this one right there. And see how it works like this. I remember a channel that tried to upload Christmas versions of their emotes. The approvals took so long. There were basically no emotes at all for December and January. That's so stupid. All of my emotes, the first ones, I mean, most of them, because I started doing all the emotes on my first and second month and third month, and I unlocked all the emotes like within 2 weeks. And the Twitch guidelines are like, you're gonna have to go through the revision process unless you have been affiliate for at least 60 days. No, you have streamed for at least 60 days since you became affiliate, and you are in good terms with Twitch. You have no copyright strikes or anything. And I was new, so I had all of my emotes went through that approval thing also. But it didn't take that long. It took like, yeah, like a week or so. But all the first emotes went through that. Okay, I kind of like this. Now, let me see what I can do with this. Because we can find. Just lower their garden, boom, naked butts. And then boom, copyright thingy or strike or whatever. And then, because someone reported you. Because people are assholes. And for some reason they don't like butts. It's something like beyond comprehension, to be fair, but yeah. I hate this. Right. Oh. Well, fuck me, I guess. Yeah. Let me paint this one. How do you... Because I know there is a way. I know there's a way, right? Can we just change the line? Oh, but I am... Okay, I'm an idiot. Yeah, you change the line, right? Let's paint here. Yeah, okay, it's this one. But I already got that one. Okay, so it's because of the thickness of the line, which is not very thick, I guess. See if we can fix this. How old is the Hollow Knight, the character? What do you mean, like the age of the character? I think Team Cherry made the character for a game that they used when they participated on a game jam, like in 2011 or 2012, something like that. I think. Sissa. Yeah, it's definitely not right. That's our own knight. Dude, I'm already loving this one. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. I don't know if the Cherry ever told the age of the main character. Yeah, me neither. I have no clue. Scented emotes. Those are coming. Dude. It is Melavision for that one, yeah. So let me get the painting layer. We don't need this, and we don't need this. And that should be it. I feel like. I mean, we could make it have a mouth as well. Right? If that's what Chad wanted the most. Which I don't know if that's what Chad wanted the most, but... Oh shit. It's on layer 10. Chad, would that work better for you? Let me export this one. I'm not gonna save the project, but I'm gonna export it. DangilShrug B. I made it look like it has a beard. Let me import it. Shrug a bay. Okay, chat. It's your chance. This is your chance. The knight with a beard like mine. I think we can make that happen too. You like both? Shrug? We could make that easily happen. You just go like... No, where's the pictures? There you go. Easy. You're laughing audibly. Easy peasy. Right? Make it even like thicker. There you go. Make every dream come true. Yes. Yes, absolutely. There you go. Easy peasy. We can throw a couple of grays here and there. We got it. What else can I do for you? You'll see. Give me a bald spot. Yes. Let me... There you go. It's a programmer now. Easy. I don't know, Yoru. Talk to Sesa. She's the one who suggested things. No, but for real, like, this was the decision. Because the Yoru, the emote is already there. But I am not so sure that it looks good. What do you think? Can I go back like 1,000 times? Maybe not. No, please no. For you, in dark mode, you can't see the arms. Okay, okay, okay. So I guess we need to do something about the arms, definitely. We will. You don't see them well on your phone either. Okay, so we need to paint the arms. Which eyes, Yoru? Like, this was? Why do you want to make it cursed? Why? Why do you hate the emote so much? What did he do to you? Alright, so let's paint the arms then, because if we cannot see them, then what's the point, right? Okay, so I guess that we need to make them, like, at least have the... At least have a... What is it? The outline of it, right? So they can be seen? It's kind of shitty. Curse Dangil channel, that's the second channel, right? This is so silly you cannot make up your mind anymore. My God. And this is the other arm. So this is this one. Is that Suikoden music? I imagine now it's more visible. It should be though. It should be. Let me extend this from here. Now it should be visible. Fuck me. Not the other arm. Yeah, it should be more visible now, I feel like. Can we remove the mouth? Which one is the mouth, by the way? Oh, it's this one. I think we can. It's okay. Do you like that mouth, chat? I mean, oh my goodness. Can we separate the eyes a little bit? I want to try to separate the eyes, though. Let me move them a little bit to the side. And... fuck me. Let me move them a little bit to the side as well. Perhaps something like this. Deselect. Yeah, this kind of works. Somos más. Sí, va a tener más mayor audiencia en el otro canal. Cursed Yoru. Well, Spot approves, I believe. Spot, are you approving or disapproving? I can make it a little bit bigger. Something like that. Just make it... I kind of like it like this. I really do. Was it the paint layer thingy? What was it? Let's see the paint layer. Why do I see a different color, dude? Okay, not anymore. Good. Features. Can you place another emote next to it to compare if the eyes are too close or too far? Like... Well, chat has the eyes closed. I guess I can do it once I export it. I think the eyes are smaller, so that's why they look like separated. But I think we can fix this. We can fix it. Because I think they are very separated right now. So what we can do is just move it a little bit like this. Is this the angle? I think it kind of is the angle. Can make it a little bit bigger. It should be okay. That was settling. To be honest, I really like this one. Like, a lot. Because this is like so dumb. I kind of like this one, yeah. So hopefully the arms can be seen now. Hopefully. You love them both? Alright. Let me see. Let's export this one as C. This one has no eyebrows, but I think it should be fine. Let's bring C. Let's bring another one. But they all differ. I'm gonna say that one of my favorites, like on the whole, I don't know, in the measures and everything, is probably Dangil brows. So this one has one of the best shapes that I made, in my opinion. I would say it works well. So you prefer the last version, this one? I do too. I prefer the last version. I do prefer this one like a lot more. Yeah, okay. So let's export this one 112. And... oh no, wait, because we haven't done it like emote version, right? So we need a square. We get a square, and let me see what we can get. So the fucking problem is the arms. They're so long. For what do you mean? Like the size of the... objection, Your Honor. For the file size or for the... how did I do it? Like, it's more noticeable because he's moving, right? So it's a little bit more noticeable. I think if we keep it like this, it will be enough. For pixels, I think Discord has the same thing of 112, I believe, if I remember correctly, though. Let me cut. Yeah, I think this is okay. But this is distracting, and I kind of want to get rid of this part. You're gonna load emoji to 128. 128 is the thing on Discord, yeah. Yeah. Twitch is 112. So yeah, there's that. Kind of like this one. Yeah, now the mouth is like... You know? The fuck? The fuck? So I think I like this one a lot. Let me see, can we put all of this together? Oh no, but that'll be a bad idea. All right, let's test it. Let us test this. So the one that we have, the one that we have is so dumb. Let me delete from library, delete emote, and upload the new one. It is the Shrug C. Oh wait, that I haven't exported, right? I guess it would be a good idea for me to export it. DangilShrug 112C. And we make it 112 by 112. Okay. Now let me see. And we added tier 1, open slot. And it should be now live. What do you guys think? I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. And I can see it. I can see the arms and the mouth, the little mouth. Kinda, sorta. What do you guys think? You can totally see the arms. Yeah, okay, cool. That's important. So do you guys like it? Okay, let's save this project as Shrug B, so we don't kill the cursed one, just in case, right? And keep both projects. Now, the question of the million subs. Do you guys want that emote to stay there on tier 1, or should I bring back Dangil Clown and send this one to either BTTV or wait for... So once we have... Because Tantrum right now is on tier 1, but we are going to get animated soon, so I'm going to upload Chat, which is Tantrum but moving. So I will remove Tantrum from tier 1, and there will be a slot, and I could bring this one back. Or I could bring the clown. What do you want to keep this one, or you want to keep the clown, guys? Okay, so you want me to send the clown to BTTV or something? You love them both. I see. Tricky. It's tricky. I don't know why I have the feeling that I could improve this one so much, and I don't know what it is. There is something about this emote at the end that I just don't know. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm gonna keep it in tier 1 then. Just want to see how it looks with thicker lines. Yeah, I think this was it. This was my issue with it. It's nice having a username. I know, right? I think Gold said the same ones because I think Gold's emotes are like minister and then his phone number or something. So that's kind of annoying. Spot moo. Spot moo. Moofing. That was the thing. Now I love it more. Now I Omega love it. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Oh, look at this. Such a pretty boy. Yes, we love you, Knight. You don't have Hippo Jew. Hippo Jew. Oh. Why are you Hippo Jew? That's so bad. I feel like this was the thing. Fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. This was the thing. So this is it. This is what I've been looking for my whole life. Alright, let me get the shapes going. We get this thing here. This thing here. And then there. Yes, much better. Now I want to copy this one and then paste this one and then move this one over here. And now rotate it. Bring it here, as you can see. And then change the shape of it. Oh, fuck me. Well, I don't know, mate. Because we can make it a little bit saddish. Right? And now we can rotate it. But now it's not rounded, which is a shame. When am I touching the eyes? No, I was just like, just playing around with the thickness of the line, that's all. Perhaps now what we should make is the mouth a little bit thicker, so it can be seen better, I think. Yeah, I think this will make it more visible. Can I read my previous message? One thing, on the final emote, the upper part of the horn on the left speaking out like a dead pixel. Yeah, I know, I hate it. That's why I'm gonna try to remove it as well. But I noticed that and I hate it. That's why I'm still like messing around with this. Because I think it looks pretty bad. Absolutely. We agree on that one. I think I wanna make this line also a little bit thicker. So here it is. so it looks a little bit better. It's not gonna make a hell of a difference, but it's gonna be something. Let's keep it. Whatever. It's always tough to find the perfect crop. Yeah, it is. It is pretty bad. It's usually very difficult. Let me see what else can we do for this one. The perfect crop. Yeah, that's the perfect crop for sure. Let me get the stabilizer off. Let me get a little bit of shade here. Perhaps we can have one final shade here. Because he is tilted into that side anyways, right? Yeah, I think that one's gonna be much better. Okay, so I think that what we can do is save this file. Let's save it. And now I am going to delete a couple of things from here so we don't have the dead pixel. Can you show me the... Oh yeah, it's a dead pixel after this part. So I guess we can delete all of that. We can actually delete this part. We don't need it. And also from the headlines. And also from the outlines. It's so shrug. It's very shrug, right? And now let's export this one. And this one will be... Let's replace B. Let's replace B. Where's B? Here it is. Okay, let's replace it and let's make an emote out of this one then. Where's Shrug? And where is a B? Yeah. Yep. I think is much better. Front of page, and we can set it like right here. So there shouldn't be any dead pixels. There you go. And no dead pixels. Now let's make it as 112B. There you go. And 112 pixels. That should be the definitive version of that one. Man, the fact that Twitch lets you do this now so easily is so fucking good. Very convenient. Very convenient. Let me shrug B. 112. And shrug. And we put it on, we assign it to tier 1. Okay. Yep, no bone sticking out and much better when you look at it closely. I like it. Yes. All right, we have our shrug emote. Good job, chat. Good job.